Ho ho ho! Welcome to this last Ipsos Creative Corner of 2022. For these special Christmas editions, I am joined by fellow Creative Excellence colleagues from across the world. So I'll start with me. I'm Arnaud Debia and I'm part of the Global Creative Excellence team. And with me today, we have Rachel Rogers from the US. And we have Vanessa Harrington from Switzerland. We also have Sam Brophy from the UK. And we have Angelica Lodolini from Italy. And we have Patricia Luciani from France. So as you know, we are in a very special season as it is both Christmas and the Football World Cup. So we had a great idea. Let's do a mashup and let's do a Christmas advertising World Cup and have a glimpse at some of the best ads from around the world. So we will look at the champions of Christmas advertising from the US, from UK, France, Italy, from Switzerland and from Denmark. So who could win the Christmas World Cup this year? So let's unwrap Christmas and kick off the tournament. So each of us has picked up a Christmas ad, except Sam and Patricia. Actually, they picked two because they really want to win. And using Creative Spark or creative testing solution, we're going to see which Christmas ads are true champions and into what category and why.
Grocery retailer Aldi have brought back Kevin, the UK's favourite talking carrot, in a two-part Christmas ad. Now, we tested the highly entertaining part 1, which is a mashup of the festive season, football World Cup fever, and the classic Christmas film Home Alone, featuring another Kevin. Aldi have recreated Nike's iconic 1998 ad, which featured the Brazilian team at the airport. And in Aldi's version, Kevin gets pulled into a high-stakes, high-action game with Macaroni and Ronaldo and Maradona and misses his PZ-Jet flight to Paris, ending on a cliffhanger. It was highly likable and very entertaining. And given the mood of the nation, it's exactly what people needed to cheer them up.
Yes, the Christian Dior film really takes us into a fairy tale with all the Dior range. You will certainly recognize the Dior fragrances, J'adore, Miss Dior, Sauvage, but also the jewelry and the makeup products. Women are really engaged by the festive atmosphere. Everything is beautiful, luxurious, elegant, and it perfectly fits with the Christmas time. Very importantly as well, it really fits well with the brand territory. What women really love in this campaign is the magical and the fairy universe with the snow, the golden elements, the animals, and also the music. This entertaining and unique universe creates the surprise for the woman. This campaign gets rich and positive, spontaneous comments that lead to really strong, intense feelings.
Disney's ad for Christmas is indeed very emotional. It tells the story of a little girl and her extended family who is about to welcome a new addiction. It starts by setting the Christmas mood, showing all the regular activities family do during the holidays. And this works very well in making consumers warmer and emotional toward the ad. But it also reveals the difficulties this little girl has in adapting to this new situation. And this builds up a tension that keeps consumers watching the ad. This tension is solved only towards the end of the ad, when the brand arrives in the form of a Mickey Mouse puppet that the girl decides to donate to her baby brother, showing the incredible power of brotherhood and sharing that perfectly resonates with Christmas and with consumers who empathize with the girl and all of her feelings. Even if Disney is not fully remembered, consumers perceive clearly its role in accompanying children into their growth and its power of bringing joy to the family also during Christmas.
Yes, T-Mobile. T-Mobile is running a holiday ad this year featuring two well-known actors, Zach Braff and Donald Faison, who starred in a long-running hospital sitcom in the US called Scrubs. And these guys have starred in other commercials for T-Mobile too and have some association with the brand. This ad draws on another movie, actually, for its creative inspiration, the classic holiday movie Love Actually. The iconic scene in that movie is where one character silently shares his love for another by running through a series of posters. And this particular scene is hilariously adapted here by T-Mobile to carry their price guarantee message. The superpower of this champion is its ability to gain brand attention for T-Mobile. The ad is highly memorable and very well linked to the brand by viewers. And this results in brand attention scores that are really well above our norms. Looking deeper at the responses, the ad was judged to be especially entertaining, which drives those engagement levels. And the ad was also considered informative, possibly the result of the way the key information was made central to the story by being included on those posters. So this creative movie adaptation really has paid dividends for T-Mobile.
So this year, LEGO continues to offer to rebuild the world and promoting creativity of kids and adults, but this time they are joined by someone special. Who else than Katy Perry? Of course, it does create a strong interest at the start of the ad, and it definitely contributes, having Katy Perry on LEGO stage, to the strong social power of the ad. And maybe let's say that Iron Man helps too as well. Even if in the end, the story could have a more satisfying ending for people, and it leaves them a bit hungry for a clearer conclusion.
So for those of you who don't know Manor, it's actually a department store here in Switzerland. And this year, their Christmas ad actually features a really nice creative idea. It's a couple playing a game of one-upmanship, with each present getting more and more extravagant, from a toy cat to a star from space. And they feature the music, anything you can do, I can do better.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
And of course, the winning present is from Manor. Reactions were actually very interesting in Switzerland and pretty polarizing. Strong entertainment, great likability, but also some strong feelings that some people may hate this ad. Consumers either really connected to the creative or they find that idea of one-upmanship is not healthy, especially in today's climate of inflation where consumers are much more price sensitive.
The strength of the new Lacoste Christmas film is driven by the brand ambassador, the crocodile, which is a key actor of the story, and you can't miss it in this ad. It's clearly a great way to ensure a strong brand linkage. Well, the first Lacoste campaign was aired in 1933 and was already including this crocodile as a distinctive brand asset. The shape has evolved, but the asset and the crocodile spirit have always been there. This year, the drawn crocodile is associated with real human characters, and this campaign also conveys the diversity and universality values that the brand supports through its communications.
So for those of you who may not be in the UK, John Lewis is a retail brand that is the leader and trendsetter of the big budget Christmas advertising scene in the UK. So of course, they did something different this year. When the entire category zigged, they zagged, and their ad was all about empathy and support. The ad told a heartwarming story about a middle-aged man who learns to skateboard in order to connect with a child that he's about to foster. And it really shone a light on the number of children in care in the UK. John Lewis has made a long-term commitment to help. So John Lewis did something different, the misfits that they are, and so did Ipsos. Rather than just testing their mainstream version of the ad, we also tested their official audio described version. And it turns out that actually the audio described version drove stronger behavior change for the brand. And this is because the end frame has the commitment that John Lewis has made voiced over out loud rather than just flashed up on the screen. And therefore, it seems to have driven a stronger role for the brand.
Well, thanks a lot. So clearly we have a winning team here. If you want to know who gets into the finals and become this year's Christmas World Champions, reach out to your Ipsos contact or us, and we will be happy to tell you. There's one remaining question we got answered for you this year. A bit like the Qatar World Cup, we asked people in the first place if they want to see Christmas advertising this year, given the economical context, the inflation. And the answer is overwhelmingly yes. From 88% in the US and Italy to over 75% in France, people want to see Christmas advertising this year. They want the magic of Christmas to operate. So Christmas is saved. So it leaves us to just tell you Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Buon Natale!
Joyeux Noël!
Christmas Ashamsagal.
Weihnachten.